Breaking news. Secrets are now exposed. Yorubas will say, "Atẹ́gùn ti fẹ́ àti rí fòró adìyẹ." If you are not Yoruba, sorry. Ask your Yoruba friends to interpret for you. But anyway, secrets have now been exposed. We have now known what Tanko Mohammed did, that is the CJN, the ex-CJN, how he collected bribe of $10 million, a whooping $10 million. Anyway, if you really want to know about this news, about this hot gist I have for you, please go right now and subscribe. Click on the subscribe button. Also give this video a thumbs up. Most importantly, click on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we post a new video. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the details of today's news. Justice Tanko Mohammed was forced to resign as the Chief Justice of Nigeria, multiple sources on Monday told reporters. There have been several reports that he resigned on the grounds of ill health, but the sources said it wasn't a voluntary action as he was forced to leave office. I said it in one of my videos. I actually said that all that talk about ill health, that is not actually true. This man actually needed to resign, and probably maybe he felt that was an escape route. That was my theory. But now we are realizing that it was actually forced to resign. Let's continue. Reporters learned that the corruption allegation against one of his sons was one of the reasons why he had to resign. The son was said to have accepted a $10 million bribe from former governor of Sokoto State, Senator Aliyu Wamako. I love that. We are hearing a name. We are knowing who did this and who did that. That's very good. He collected the bribe after promising to procure judgment for him on an election matter that doesn't later materialize. Wow. However, the details of the election matter was sketchy as of the time of filing this report. In May, Wamako emerged as the candidate of the All Progressive Congress of Sokoto North Senatorial District. The former governor is going for a third term in the Senate. The CGN was forced to resign. He didn't voluntarily resign. He was unaware when he got to the office this morning that he would be leaving. He was expected to declare open a workshop this morning at the NJI, that is National Judicial Institute. He was preparing for the conference when he read it somewhere that he has resigned. The presidency cabal waited to put him out after Mary Odili retired. It is part of their plan for litigation ahead of 2023 elections. There is also an allegation against one of his sons used to force him to resign. The son took $10 million from former governor of Sokoto State, Wamako, to procure judgment for him on an election matter that didn't materialize. Wamako was angry and raised an alarm over the matter. This really embarrassed Tanko, and he paid back some of the money, which was a large sum. He was questioned by the cabal where he got the money to pay Wamako from. One of the sources told reporters. President Muhammadu Buhari is expected to swear in Olukayode Ariwola. He has already been sworn in, and we now have an acting CJN for the Federation right now in office. And even after he was sworn in, a lot of people also have been questioning the date that he started primary school, saying that there is this discrepancy. Some are saying that he falsified his document, his age. A lot of civil servants do that. where they falsify their document because they want to remain in office for as long as possible. They would reduce their age either by 10 or 5 years, just to make sure that they continue collecting that mullah for a long time. The bottom line here is that though the government, that is the presidency, does not have a right to appoint a CGN, yeah, because it is not a political appointment. If one resigns, it's that the next CGN automatically goes to the most high-ranking judge at that time. So the government, knowing this, they know that the only way that they can make sure that their own person is there is to remove whoever is not doing their bidding at that time. Just find one or two allegations and just tie the person with it. And with that, the person would just voluntarily resign and go his own way, because this have been the recurring trend that we are now seeing. Sources in October 2021 exposed a plot by some Aso Rock presidential villa cabal members to remove Mohammed over his style of leadership in the judiciary. He was appointed as acting CJN on January 25, 2019, following the suspension of Justice Walter Onogie. Onogie, who was appointed in 2016, was removed after corruption allegations were leveled against him. But in March 2021, Onogie, speaking at a book launch ceremony he attended with his wife, disclosed why he was removed from office, over a false allegation that he held a secret meeting with former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, before the 2019 general elections. Mohammed was sworn in as a substantial CJN on July 24, 2019, with loads of expectations that include doing the bidding of the cabal members of the ruling All Progressive Congress. You hear that? Reports, however, gather that the gross of members of the Aso Rock cabal against him was that he had been too slow to do their biddings. They are planning on removing the current CJN. He is expected to retire in 2003, and he has ill health already. A lot of people know that. But they are not happy with him. They said he's too slow to do their bidding, a top source had told reporters at that time. Since Onogie was removed for him, clearly the cabal behind his good fortune has expectations of him which they think is not delivering as anticipated. On the 2021 raid of Justice Mary Odili, wife of a former governor of Rivers State, Peter Odili, another source had said regarding the raid on Odili's house, it was planned because they don't want her to become the next CJN. Wow. Though she is retiring in about 6 months, that is like 6 years to the cabal. They are planning to remove Tanko Mohammed before then and don't want the woman to even act as CJN for a day. The most senior justice after Odili is Olukayode Ariwola, but they claim he's got a terminal illness. He is expected to retire soon on health grounds. The fourth most senior of the justices who could take over as CJN is Musa Datijo Mohammed, another northerner from Niger State. He is also expected to retire in 2023. They accused Odili of being a PDP opposition party, People's Democratic Party, judge, and that her husband helps to fix lots of judgments at their home in Abuja. That was why the husband was also embarrassed recently. They want to force Tanko out soon and don't want the woman to replace him. They considered her too close to the PDP, so they have to embarrass her to ensure she doesn't get to replace him at all. Like I said, even though the government does not, appoint, then they do not have a say in the appointment of a CJN. They know how they do their thing, and they know how to influence those decisions that have been made. If you love the video so far, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. Most importantly, turn on your post notification so that you can get notified whenever we post a new video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.